Can you guess each of these landmarks and the country it's found in 5 seconds? Each correct answer is equal to 1 point. And so, let's see how many you can get right. Name the landmark and the country. It's Giza Pyramid and the Great Phoenix, Egypt. The pyramids are a symbol of high culture of dynastic ancient Egypt. Name the landmark and the country. This is Taj Mahal in India. The Taj Mahal is a monument of love and a symbol for India. Name the landmark and the country. This is Stonehenge found in the United Kingdom. It's the world's most famous prehistoric monument. People around the world consider it as a sacred site, and they associate the ceremonial place with the supernatural world. Name the landmark and the country. This is the Great Wall of China. The Long Wall is really an amazing landmark and today the most celebrated symbol of China. In pre-modern times, the Great Wall was also recognized as a symbol of futility and cruelty of the first emperor's political and military ambitions. Name the landmark and the country. This is Angkor Wat in Cambodia. It's the ancient capital of the Khmer Empire in western Cambodia and one of the world's greatest cultural treasures. Today, it's the national symbol of the country. Name the landmark and the country. This is the Acropolis of Athens in Greece. It's the symbol for the ancient Greek world, the classical period of the Hellenic civilization. Name the landmark and the country. This is Colosseum in Italy. Colosseum is an iconic symbol for Rome, the eternal city, as well as for the civilization of the Imperial Roman Empire. Next, name the landmark and the country. This is the Potala Palace in Tibet. The Potala Palace at the peak of Mapori, the Red Hill, is the symbol of sacred land, a treasure to Tibetan history, religion, culture, and arts. Name this landmark and the country. This is the Statue of Liberty in the United States. The Statue of Liberty, since 1927, a national monument, is recognized as a universal symbol of freedom and democracy. Do you know where this landmark is found? This is Sydney Opera House in Australia. It's a place where the past shapes the future, where conventions are challenged and cultures are celebrated. Name this landmark and the country. This is the Eiffel Tower in France. The Eiffel Tower was built to be one of the main attractions at the Paris World's Fair in 1889. Name this landmark and the country. This is the Burj Khalifa in the United Arab Emirates. The Burj Khalifa is the tallest freestanding structure in the world, and it was built to house a variety of commercial, residential, and hospitality ventures. Name the landmark and its country. This is Machu Picchu in Peru. Archaeologists believe that this place served as a royal estate for Inca emperors and nobles. Do you know this landmark and where it's from? This is Mount Rushmore National Memorial in the United States. Mount Rushmore was built to attract tourism, whereby several giant natural granite pillars were sculpted into the shape of historic heroes of the West. Name this landmark and the country. This is Mount Saint-Michel in France. The island was originally called Mount Tombe when Saint Obaut, Bishop of Avranches, built an oratory after having a vision of the Archangel Saint Michael. It rapidly became a pilgrimage center, and in 966, a Benedictine abbey was built there. Name the landmark and the country. This is the Brandenburg Gate in Berlin. It has served as a symbol of both the division of Germany and the country's unification, and is one of the Berlin's most visited landmarks. Name this most famous landmark and the country. This is Easter Island in Chile. These statues called Moai were built by Rapa Nui people who believed that their chiefs were descended from the gods and that after death they would once again become divine. The statues were built to temporarily contain the spirits of their ancestors. Name this most famous landmark and where it's from. This is the Golden Gate Bridge in the United States. The Golden Gate was built to serve as a vital transportation link between the city and county of San Francisco and Marin County. Can you name this landmark and its country? This is Neuschwanstein Castle in Germany. The castle was a refuge for German's King Ludwig II of Bavaria, who spent much of the kingdom's fortune building castles. Next, guess the landmark and the country. This is the Leaning Tower of Pisa in Italy. The Leaning Tower was built to serve as the complex's bell tower. It is a hollow cylinder from bottom to top, with literally nothing inside. The Leaning Tower of Pisa was as a result of a human mistake. Just one little miscalculation made in the 11th century left an amazing leaning tower. What's the name of this landmark and the country? This is the Victoria Falls from Zimbabwe. Victoria Falls is the largest waterfall in the world based on width and height. It has an outstanding beauty such as the spray, mist, and rainbow. Guess this landmark and the country it's from. This is the Western Wall in Israel. The Western Wall is the most religious site in the world for the Jewish people. It's located in the old city of Jerusalem. It is the last remaining outer wall of the ancient Jewish temple, and it's an incredibly important site of modern Israeli history. Do you know what this landmark is and the country it's from? It is the Giant's Causeway in the United Kingdom. The Giant's Causeway developed between 50 to 60 million years ago when a flood of lava oozed from fissures in the earth. The molten rock cooled and contracted, cracking into a series of some 40,000 columns, mostly in near-perfect hexagonal shapes. Guess this landmark and the country it's in. This is Buckingham Palace in the United Kingdom. Buckingham Palace has served as the official London residence of the UK's sovereigns since 1837, and today is the administrative headquarters of the monarch. Guess this famous landmark and the country. This is Christ the Redeemer in Brazil. The concept was originally proposed by Princess Isabel in 1888. Rather than agreeing to a monument, constructed atop Corcovado in her honor for freeing the slaves. The princess asked that an image of a Sacred Heart of Jesus Christ to be built, declaring him to be the true Redeemer of mankind. Can you guess this landmark and the country it's in? This is the Blue Mosque in Turkey. It was designed as an imperial show of strength to complement the imposing Hagia Sophia Mosque, which faces it across the Sultanate Square. Name the landmark and the country. This here is the Grand Palace in Thailand. The Grand Palace was a former residence for King Rama I to King Rama V of the Rattanakosin Kingdom. Today the palace is used for hosting royal ceremonies and welcoming the king's guests, state guests, and other foreign dignitaries. Next, can you guess this landmark and the country it's in? This is Petra in Jordan. Petra began as a main stopping point for Nabatean and foreign traders. These nomadic merchants carried textile, incense, spices, ivory, and other precious goods from different parts of the world. As the trade market grew, so did Petra. Petra is half built, half carved into the rock, and is surrounded by mountain ridges with passages and gorges. Guess this landmark and the country it's in. This is Halong Bay in Vietnam. Halong Bay has stunning limestone mountains rising up from emerald waters that formed from 1,000 years ago. Name the landmark and the country. These are Blue Domes of Air in Greece. The Blue Domed Churches of Air were constructed in 1865 and dedicated to the resurrection of Jesus Christ. The blue painted roofs were mandatory during the military dictatorship that took place over Greece in 1967. The regime believed the colors would inspire patriotism and were reflective of Greek nationalism. Guess this landmark and the country it's in. This is Mount Fuji in Japan. Mount Fuji is the tallest mountain in Japan and is known for its graceful conical form. It is the country's sacred symbol, and temples and shrines are located around and on the volcanoes. Do you know this landmark and the country it's in? This is La Sagrada Familia in Spain. La Sagrada Familia was built to teach people about Catholicism through architecture.